Hey guys, how is it going? Hope you all are doing well. And in this video, we're going to talk about the new patch. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, the petty, and everything in between. But before I get into that, man, if you enjoy this type of content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Continue to help us grow. Also, do me a favor and hit that notification bell so that you're alerted the next time that I drop a new video. Now that that's out of the way, let's get right into it. Alright, so let's get right into this current patch. And the thing about patches is that you never know what to expect. You know, it's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad or it's just gonna be stupid. But your hope is that when they're patching anything in the game, it's for the betterment of the game. But a lot of the times we are disappointed with the things that they decide to fix in the game. But I can say with this patch, as far as the good goes, they put in a lot of work on perfecting the aesthetics and the artwork and the animation of Jane Foster. So they dropped her right into the game and noticed that there's a significant amount of glitches that were going on with her. Took the time to address them to make her gameplay better, and I'm all for that. I'm all for any upgrade that's going to make the game play better. And they did. Look, they fixed a lot of the animations. Everything looks a little bit crisper. Those animations look better. Like, yeah, you can definitely see the improvements that they made with this patch. So we all would have been really happy, right? They fixed Jane Foster, fixed a number of little minute animation and artwork glitches, but they wanted to make her the best that she could be, and we can all respect that. But then they had to go and get a little petty. And they call themselves fixing something that wasn't broken. That's how you know it was a pure petty move. And a petty move that can eventually cost them half, if not all, their community. And I'm going to break it down for you guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what they did that was just stupid and how it could affect them in the future, in the long run. So what they decided to do is mess with this guy right here, the vendors. Now, for those of you who do not know, the vendors are a key way that we all use to level up characters, especially new players who do not know any other way to level up their characters. They use the vendor, and what they do is you go to the vendor and you will find a piece of gear for the Avenger that you're currently using, and the piece of gear would be higher than your current gear. So you can buy that piece of gear, put it on, and it will boost your level. And you can keep doing that while you're doing missions in order to level up faster. Now, as you guys can see, my Jane Foster is level 62. And if you look at all her gear, it is level 62. Well, that's 63, but 62. So what they're doing is they're trying to negate players being able to use that method. Normally, when you go into a vendor, you don't ever see gear that is your actual level. It is actually 3 and 4 levels above what you're currently wearing. And so that's what they did. That was a small thing that they slipped in this update. They decided to take away the ability to upgrade using the vendors. Now, why would they do that? That method there, it's not a trick, it's not a glitch, it's nothing that exploits the game. And once you buy the piece of gear, you own it, and then it has a little on slider, so it takes some time before it even refresh, before you're able to do the process again. So it's not like you just continue to do it back to back. Now, you can hit all the vendors, I get it, you can hit all the vendors and then wait for it to respawn and hit all the vendors again, but it helped newer players get acclimated to the game. It helped newer players level up, which is most important, which will keep players in the game. Now, taking away that method now makes every character a slow grind. Like it's a slow grind, right? It becomes a point to where you don't want to grind as hard to level up characters. And if the grind now becomes less and less fun, then you have less and less people having the desire to even play the game. And they'll wait for a new character to come out, play it for a couple of days, and then they're done because the grind is a hard grind. And so that's why I said it was petty. And in my opinion, it was petty because, you know, it wasn't hurting anyone. It wasn't like a glitch in the game that people were taking advantage of, and they were still having to farm to get the resources to buy the gear. So it was just petty. It was just petty, and it's gonna hurt a lot of new players starting out in the game. The rest of us who've been playing the game since it dropped, you know, we know a number of ways to level up, but that was the most convenient and the easiest one for new players to take advantage of, and they took it away. So it was a petty move. Now, why I say it could hurt them in the long run? You can be this petty when you're the only store in town, right? When you're the only store in town, you could be as petty as you want to be. You can mark up your prices as high as you want to because they have nowhere else to go. But in this case, with Midnight Suns coming out very, very soon, I just think it was a risky move, even as small as it was, to do something like that, to possibly upset your community when a new Marvel game is coming out. And if they hit the mark and hit it out of the park with this game, you're gonna lose 50 to 60 to 70 to 80% of your community because they're gonna go to the Marvel game, still be able to get their Marvel fix, and if it's running smooth, no glitches, no issues, like now you're in trouble. Now you're legitimately in trouble. So it was one of those small things that wasn't hurting anybody that I thought that they just should have left alone, right? They just should have left it alone and not bothered with it. Because in the end, it's going to hurt the new players as you're trying to attract to the game and retain in the game. But that's just my opinion, guys. That's just my opinion. They should have left it alone. Didn't need to mess with it. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Do you think it was a petty move? Do you think it was the right move? Do you think they should just left it alone? It wasn't hurting anybody. Do you think they're in trouble when Midnight Suns come out? Let me know in the comment section below. But it's my hope that it's one of those things that falls off and kind of goes back to normal, because a lot of times when they do an update in the patch, after a little bit of time pass, it kind of goes back to what it used to be. So that is my hope. But that's it for this one, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful in some way, shape, or form, man. And if it was and you enjoyed it, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Continue to help us grow. Also, do me a huge favor and hit the like button and let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy this type of content, so that they shoot it out to others who enjoy this type of content as well. And do me one more big favor, hit that notification bell so that you're alerted the next time that I drop a new video. It was petty. It was. But we got to move forward. And I'll catch you all on the flip side.